Hmm. Alright, let's go. Can I go? No, it's not a lot. Can I go? Yeah, we'll do the whole go live. Let's see if I can manage this from the go live page. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Yeah, no, I want to view the stream that I'm. Can I view stream health on supported resolution? Well, tough titty, said the kitty. But here's the chat. I want to monitor the chat while I stream, preferably, and I want to also Control C. I need Discord, guys. There we go. Discord, got the link. Okay. And I'm going to mute this real quick. Oh, right. Sorry about that. I didn't bring a drink for the stream. How silly of me. Something I did bring that didn't work. I brought my actual, webcam that just said, no, I'm not going to work for you. My computer won't even detect it, so I just think this thing's dead. It's so finicky, but I'm pretty sure it's dead. I want to throw it in the trash because I'm tired of it. I paid $5 for it on Wish, like 3 years ago, so, and I used it for like a year before it died. Where's the cord for it? I have a mess of cords. Oh, please don't kill camera. Good, that's trash. I said you're trash. That's done with. All right, wait for a couple people to join in here, and then I got some good news, bad news, and just fun stories. So I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in. Been one of those weeks. Just been swell. But let me make sure. I'm so behind. Yeah. Yep. Okay. But yeah, no, been a rough. I mean, I've had goods and bads this week, so we'll go over that. My lights just flickered. I don't know if you guys saw that on the stream or not, but they flickered. I definitely saw that. Been busy this past week. Not a lot done. And by busy, I mean mostly I've been hanging out with the neighbors because we've been cooking out a lot with the weather getting warmer and getting nicer outside. And I actually want to do some live streams from outside. I want to do some live streams by the fire, I guess you could say. Because I'm going to be having some fires here. I got a bunch of firewood, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. So I want to do some live streams by the fire. I have a small fire pit, so we'll have some fun in a moment. I don't know what's worse, my body or my cats. It seems like they both know when I'm streaming, because I've been fine all day, and then I start streaming, and my nose just kind of goes, ugh, you can't breathe. Must blow nose constantly, and it's miserable. Hey, that's what it is. What it is. What else do we have it here? Jeez, I got so much junk in my little shelf on my workbench here. Uh, but so un momente. I mean, it looks stream health was good. But I really need to learn how to schedule live streams, because every time I try to schedule it, I have to do it from work. And unless I would schedule it like a day in advance or something like that, or like the morning of, which I feel like it might get lost if I do that. So I tried doing the 2 hours or 3 hours early before the stream, but I couldn't figure it out from a different computer. It's weird. I don't know. Every time I do it, it just something screws up. A memento. Yeah, I might start doing that. I might start scheduling them a day or two in advance. But also another big announcement is once some people get in, I got some announcements to make. That's something I do hate about not scheduling them, is people don't see, oh, he's gonna be live at X time, hopefully, providing there's no technical difficulties, providing he can find his tripod mount. You know, I apologize if the stream is like buffering or anything. I really need to like move my laptop for these streams, because it's not in an ideal location. Then or I need to get a Wi-Fi booster down here. Normally Dave pops in by now. Interesting. Interesting. But what was I gonna say? This week, I don't think I did a live stream last week. I think I may or may not have missed a live stream or two recently. I've had with weather, I've been trying to take advantage of it. I think I actually planted my strawberries on last Wednesday. I think that's what I did, because it was supposed to rain like all evening, all day, and my camera randomly died. Hey, Dave, you came in at the perfect time. My camera just randomly died on me. That was very random of it. Well, screw you too. Let's try this. One moment. I'm trying to get a visual back. Okay. Wrong button. There we go. All right. Now, excuse me one moment while I blow my nose. All right. Sorry. it's one of those days. My body just knows I'm live streaming, so it just knew, hey, let's stuff up your nose right this second and make it go for only 1 hour, because I was fine up until this point. So, but Dave, now that you're here, so yes, this week I skipped live streaming last Wednesday, I believe. I believe it was Wednesday. So I could actually go plant my strawberries. I believe it was Wednesday. All the days kind of meshed together. I'm like an old retired person that my days just kind of fuse into one, and I don't remember things at all. My coworker hates it because he'll ask me, "Hey, when did we do this? How did you do this? When, like, you did this like 3 months ago. Why did you do it this way?" Oh no, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast. I swear I have early onset Alzheimer's. It's quite terrible. Um, but anyway, yes, last Wednesday, I think I planted strawberries. I got 10 plants planted. My screen went completely black, which is not reassuring with this camera app. Oh, never mind. I can see it just barely. Um, but so yeah, I did that. I don't think I updated you specifically. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I visited to my mother. We went shopping. Actually, no, I guess I did a live stream last week because I showed off my new flip flops. I got new flip flops last week. So I think I did a live stream then. But I got firewood, is what I was going to say, when I went to my mom's. I got a bunch of that all split and cut up. But this week has been kind of, if you see the title of the stream, it's unless it didn't update for some reason, like it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a good stream and update things, but I'm not sure if it did. So good week, bad week, kind of deal. Good thing was this past weekend I went to Pirates game with my girlfriend, her mother, and my mother. My mom bought tickets for this a while ago, but it was the Star Wars night at the park. It was May 4th. And we started off our day. My mom came out around 10:30. Kristen's mother was here. She came the night before and stayed the night. But my mom had to work Friday night, so she came out Saturday morning. So my mom got here around 10:30, and then we left my house around 11, a little bit before 11 maybe, and went over to the big shopping area near here. Robinson is the name of it. And we went shopping at Kohl's, as always, and we got Mission Barbecue. My lord, I love that restaurant. What I love more is my sister works there, so I get free things and discounts. It's a glorious place. If you've never been to one, I can highly recommend finding one and eating there. Great all the time. And if you're a veteran, they have a good discount, or it's free for veterans depending on the day and time that you go. But from there, we went to the casino for the fifth time this month. It's been a bit of a casino month, apparently. I've lived in this house for 4 years, lived 5 minutes from the casino, and I've gone before this month 3 times in 4 years, and then I went like 5 times this month. Not like we go and spend a lot of money there, but they have a good buffet, they have a good restaurant inside, and they make some really good drinks. So, also, parking is free at the casino, and there is a nice river to walk along. They have a path along the river that you can go walk along. So, That's what we did. We went. We all got. They're called drink buckets, and they come in a bucket about like this big, maybe a little bit smaller, but they're a decent sized bucket. It's like $8. Um, so we drank those. We all gambled about $20, and then went for a walk along the river, which is generally what we do when we go to the casino because it's a beautiful walk. It is just a very nice walk in the evening to go on. But we went midday, of course. Um, and we walked from the casino to Point Park. And that was a bit of a hike. But we had a good time. But from the Point Park, we walked back across the river because you had to cross a bridge to get over there. And we walked back across, walked to Jerome Bettis Bar and Grill, got drinks there, got food there. We've killed a couple hours by this point, obviously. This was dinner time, almost. We went from Jerome Bettis to Tequila Cowboy. We all got drinks there. My girlfriend rode a mechanical bull. And then I jokingly said to my mother, or, well, all of us, I just said, wait, we didn't do birthday shots because it was recently my girlfriend's birthday. And then they said, we'll go to another, my mom goes, we'll go to another bar and get shots. She got real excited. And then my girlfriend's mom was like, I don't do shots. I'm not doing shots. We're not doing shots. And my mom's like, okay, we'll go to another bar and get another drink, though. So we went to Bar Louie after this. And it was also Cinco de Mayo. So they had we thought was a margarita special. Just one moment. I'll continue my story. But we thought it was a margarita special. Sorry. Um, it said $5, and the sign, just how it was laid out, it had margaritas at the bottom. So we thought they were $5 margaritas. No, they were in a really small glass, and you would feel like it was a $5 margarita. But they were $11 margaritas. Me, my girlfriend's mother, and my girlfriend all got margaritas. My mother got a some pineapple drink that was mixed with Jim Beam, and it tastes just like straight Jim Beam. My mother also at Tequila Cowboy got a pineapple drink. She didn't read what it was in it. She just saw pineapple smash. Oh boy, she should have read it. It had honey habanero moonshine. So after these two drinks, my mother now no longer trusts any alcoholic beverage with the word pineapple in it. But we, after there, we went straight to the ball game. And we only stayed till the top of the seventh inning because it was raining. We had all bought ponchos, but we were all still soaking wet, and we were tired, and our legs and feet hurt, and we still had to walk all the way back to the casino. In total that night, we walked about 8 miles, according to our phones, which track every movement we make, apparently. So we walked about 8 miles all around everywhere. But it was a great time. We had a good time. Even with the rain, we all had fun. It was a good night. But also Friday, what happened, unfortunately, is my girlfriend lost her job. So we're back down to one income temporarily until she finds another job. So there's that. And then okay, never mind. I thought my thing froze again. And then yesterday, I've been miserable I was miserable all day Monday. I just felt sick on my stomach all day. I felt like I had to throw up. Well, couldn't sleep all Monday night. Tuesday morning, that's it all let loose, and it wasn't a fun day yesterday. Um, which made today a long day because I slept all day yesterday, so I didn't sleep last night. But that was my week in about 15 minutes. It's been we had a fun weekend, but the week hasn't been great so far. My girlfriend she actually went back to Ohio this week for the week actually to visit her mother. She just left this morning, and she won't be back till Friday. So there's that. Um, but some good news. I'm not sure I mentioned this in the last live stream or not. Is I mentioned in my last video that I uploaded like the day after my last live stream, that one of the bearings on the CNC kind of just fell out. And I learned the simplest way to fix it is just super glue. If you super glue it, it's safe generally. So as long as you don't get it in the bearing, you just get it like on like the edge to keep it in place. So I gotta super glue that at some point, and then I want to do some little test work on some 2x4 because I have a lot of 2x4. I have a lot of 2x4. I want to make a case for. I got to design it up in Fusion 360, so I might be talking with Kevin from Hope This Works. Get a little help from him. I want to design a case for. I have some wireless Skull Candy headphones. I love to death. My mom got them for me for Christmas. I put them through the washer once, and the washer and dryer once, and they still work, but I haven't worn them since because I'm afraid it's going to happen again. I don't have an actual case for them. They don't come with a case of any kind. They're just wireless earbuds tied to one little string, so you lose them real easily, and they go in your pocket real easily, and they get forgotten to get taken out of your pocket really easily. So I want to make a little case for them. I have a general design thought up. Sorry about that, but I have a general design thought up for them. So I want to try and cut them on the CNC. My lord, my allergies are just terrible today. It's quite a. It was just quite sudden too. I don't know what happened with that. But I want to work on that hopefully this week while she's gone, because that means we're not going to be watching shows in the evening, or I will have some time to come down, play with some Fusion, learn how to use it as a cam software, and that'll give me plenty of time to hopefully design it. I don't know about carving it. Before I carve it, I'd like to get, because I think I only have, yes, I only have these, they're just straight flat end mills. I know you can't see them in the packaging, but I want to get rounded, round nose end mills that are relatively cheap too. They're like $12, I think, for a pack of 10. I want to get a pack of those because it's going to be kind of a relatively curved item. So the round nose will help with a lot of sanding, hopefully. If the weather's nice, I might go tear my yard up some for another garden bed because my little seedlings have been sprouting up quite a bit. Because I'm growing them in like these little little plastic greenhouse trays that have a little plastic cover over them. The green beans have grown up high enough that it's just tilting the plastic up off. So I just took the plastic off all three of them. I was just kind of like, well, I'll just hide you under the stairs where you're going to get very little to no sun, and hopefully they don't burn. So that's where they are right now. I actually have to go water them this evening and water the strawberries because it's been raining heavily all last week, but this week has so far been dry, which is nice. But I still want to kind of keep the stuff watered. Ooh. Hopefully this week I can clean up my workbench again. As always, it's just a mess. I did one thing. That was a sign. That's it. I made this sign once, and my workbench is a mess. And I gotta make it again still. So, but Dave, how have you been this week? How's your week been? I've been so busy, caught up with life that I haven't been on content creators on Discord lately. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind on YouTube. Even with my sick day, I got behind on YouTube. Um, and I've been behind on Discord in general. It's been a bit hectic around here because also last week all we did was we cleaned because of my girlfriend's mother coming and my mother coming, and our house is an absolute utter disaster. So hopefully we're gonna keep it clean this time, but that didn't leave a lot of time for me time to do stuff like work down here in the shop, make any kind of content. Like I need to make an announcement video over on the other channel. Of course you're gonna die again. Freaking camera. Oh, offline. Dave, it's one of those days. I tell you what. There we go. It's working again. But what was I gonna say? But yes, hopefully this week I'll get some things done. Hopefully, my girlfriend doesn't like me coming down and spending time in the shop to make stuff, but she wonders why nothing gets done down here, like her coat rack. Because if I come down here and spend time down here, she gets upset because I'm not spending time with her, watching TV shows. Maybe I'll finish the coat rack this week. I'm not going to do a video on the coat rack. I've determined. I did film something. I kind of edited something, but it wasn't good. So I'm going to finish it, and I'll show it off in a live stream. But that's what I was going with. I forgot. I need to make an announcement video on my other channel. Well, it was supposed to be my main channel, but this one has more subscribers. On my main channel, Koday 94, that's where I'm going to start moving the live streams over starting next week, hopefully, providing I do a live stream next week. But I have to make an announcement video for that, and I haven't even had time to just sit down and make that quick video. And it's going to be just me announcing live streams moving there, but it's going to be me announcing a repurpose of the channel. It's not going to be just gaming content. It's going to be vlogs, and videos of anything else. Anything, I just kind of want to film and put up that's not really shop related. And my goal with the live streams was to try to make them shop related, but with me not having a lot of time to be in the shop as much as I want lately, it hasn't worked out. So they felt more vloggy, more rambly, more non-shop related. So I want to put them on my main channel where I'm going to have my gaming content, vlogging content, just kind of whatever content I feel like putting up. And that is something I did do yesterday, actually. I did a live stream yesterday, game live stream, for a new game on the Epic Store. It's called World of Goo. It's an interesting kind of like puzzle-esque game, almost like a mobile phone game where you have the different levels and you have to get so many stars to get to next level kind of deal. Um, Almost, except you don't get stars, you get goo balls. You have to get so many goo balls to the pipe. It's a weird game. It's called World of Goo. Um, yes, Goo. World of Goo. Oh boy, I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. I was in the wrong application. Whoops. Goo. Just like that. There we go. I was typing in DroidCam, and it didn't like that very much. It's a weird game, but I found it oddly enjoyable. I did it as a complete blind first look. I haven't seen any videos on it. I hadn't watched any tutorials on how it works. I just downloaded it a couple weeks ago. It was free when it first dropped. I believe it's like a $10 or $20 game. Um, and it was free when it first dropped, so I hurried up, downloaded it, and I finally loaded it up yesterday since I called off sick, and played it for about an hour. The first, it's broken up into chapters, which is weird, but it has some little, what do I want to say? And there's little things that I don't like with it. Mostly the fact there's no settings area in the game. So you can't set mouse sensitivity, you can't set your monitor resolution, and you can't set game volume, which kills your ears. So yeah, those were my minor gripes about it. But I played the first chapter, which took about an hour. And I'm going to break that into two parts, I think, and upload that hopefully this week. I think I might go do that after this, actually. It's not that it had no volume, it had no volume control. So it's just blaring all the time. It wasn't a fun thing to try and figure out whenever, you have your volume kind of high-ish because you were listening to music before playing, and all of a sudden the game volume is just blaring through your headphones. It also wouldn't be fun to tune into a live stream where the game volume is absurdly loud. I did actually turn it down in OBS when I was streaming, so it wasn't ear bleeding loud. There's actually another game I've been interested in getting, but I just don't have the money to. It's a $20 game. It's called Forger. It's very interesting. Survival-esque game, I guess, but I don't have $20. I need $20 for like everything. I need $20 for a webcam. I need $20 for this game. I need $20 for that game. I need $20 for this piece of wood. I need a lot of $20 bills. I got a group message, but it is what it is. I'll get there someday. You want my $2 bills? Wait, or I want my $2 bills. I don't want $2 bills. I want $20 bills. You got to add a zero there, Dave. I need the 20. Because everything. I don't know what it is. Everything's like, yeah, it's $20. That's what my girlfriend said when she got a cat. She's like, it was only $20. Hey, Jim. Not much, just chatting a bit. Felt like going over my week. Movie Better Off Dead. I believe I've seen the movie, but I'm not sure what the. Oh, I gotcha. It was a reference to the movie, and I just ignore me. Um, but what was I saying? Yeah, everything seems to cost $20. And my girlfriend said that with our cat, our little white cat that we got, that has all kinds of health issues. She got her um without my permission. I said no, 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 no. But her whole logic was, but she's only $20. $1,000 later, we still have this cat. I don't know if it's $1,000, but we've paid a lot of money for medicine, vet visits, uh, just toys for the cat, getting things for the cat. The cat, medicine mostly. The cat's a very expensive cat. It wasn't a $20 cat, I will tell you that, and I wasn't very happy. But she is a spoiled little brat, and we are stuck with her. Yes. But I need to start using that excuse on her. I need to just start saying, "But it was only $20" when I go out and buy something. Half dozen 2x4s are less than $20. Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I can get 2x4s for about $3, give or take, at my local store. And I actually have a couple that I'm going to use for some stuffs. And it's not even that I want 2x4s. I mostly want some wider, thinner stuff for what I want to do, because I want to do a lot of sign work. Um, and even that's like $10 for a board. It's like I want to get like a 1x 10 or something like that, for making small signs. But I never have the $10. I am perpetually broke. Like I didn't even get to spend $1 out of my paycheck this week. My Because yesterday I was sick. My girlfriend is like, I'll go do some shopping, because since she's currently out of work, I'll go do some shopping. And at this point I was sleeping, because I didn't sleep all night before. Um, and I woke up, and when I woke up, she was just at checkout, and I was like, "Oh, hey, can you go get this like, a couple cans of soup for me, help with my stomach?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll go grab that real quick." She gets back, she's like, "I filled your tank up, I paid your car insurance, and you don't want to know how much money I spent on groceries." So, but basic bottom line of the story is I have $2 in my bank account for the rest of the week. So fun, but at least I have gas in my car and I have food. Those are all two great things. 10 oak / clear pine isn't too bad. You can sometimes get short pieces at Lowe's, Home Depot, 4-footers, etc. Well, yeah, Dave, that's what I want to get. They sell 4-footers are like $10 ish. I filled my car with offcuts from a guy who is moving today: oak, walnut, maple, and cherry. I would love that. Ours have a cutoff bin with cheap stuff. The coal pile, I think they call it. Yeah, free is my favorite price, Jim. I can't agree anymore. But that's also how I end up with a lot of junk, because it's free. I want it. It's free. That's how hoarding starts, or inspirational collecting, I should say. It's free. I can use that at some point. 5 years later, sitting in the same place. Do I plan on upgrading? Dave, I have some minor upgrades uh, planned. Nothing super spectacular. I want to mostly I want to get a CNC, or not CNC, telling me. I want to get a laser, and I want to get. They make some filler piece strips they use on 3D printers. Let me turn this up a little bit more. The CNC is right over here. Sorry. They make filler strips that go like in the grooves of the T-tracks. I want to get some of that to help so it doesn't get clogged up with junk all the time. Hold on. Collecting requires organization, or it's hoarding. I want one piece figured maple for my bench, and kept saying he had to get rid of more in bunches. Toss in a pile here. Hoarding, stack it neatly, you're saving. See the difference. That's what I tell my wife anyways. Yeah, my girlfriend doesn't even believe that, although behind me looks like a hoarder's nest, because it's just kind of stuff we have. We're out of room. We live in a small house, so we're kind of out of room, and everything just gets piled up on my side. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to upgrade on the CNC. I've thought of getting a spindle upgrade for it, but that's a little out of my price range. As I was saying before, I'm poor. I've honestly considered selling the other two CNCs that I have because I don't have the money to get the parts for them. But you can stack like a mofo. Nice. I'm not good at stacking stuff. I just kind of throw it, and where it lands, it shall land. One moment. Oh, but not sure what all I'd upgrade. I could see some upgrades for the machine. I could see you can get a different control board with different motors. You can get a new spindle. There's plenty of upgradable things for the machine if you're ever interested. Dave, I'm not sure I pronounced your last name, but if you're interested, I can get you the Facebook link for the. They have a Facebook group for the 3018 CNC. If you would like for me to send you the link. CMC is you and plan on making it bigger. The parts I've ordered should make it 800 by 800. That'd be awesome. I haven't really thought into making it bigger. It's kind of like the perfect size because I personally do I think you. Whoop, sorry, bumped my wire. As you've seen, because I saw your comment earlier. I do like small sign work mostly. So it's kind of like the perfect size for doing that at home. I was talking earlier in the stream, I do want to get into some making headphone cases for wireless earbuds. I have a design kind of worked out in my head, but I have to draw it up in Fusion 360 and try to see how that's going to cut on the machine. I'm going to run the first few tests out of some 2x4s just to kind of see if it works, kind of a proof of concept kind of deal for it. Yes, Dave from Open Up Farms. It is a relatively easy moddable machine. Stepper motor to help with the torque on the cutting board. Well, that's the plan. Yeah. So far, I haven't unfortunately had a lot of time to use mine since I got it, and also I have I'm not sure if how much of my content you've watched, but I did a live stream where I complained about my side rails being scratched when I got them. Because I bought mine from My Sweetie on Amazon. This freaking camera. I'm sorry. But I bought mine from My Sweetie on Amazon, and they sent me two new machines. So I have two extra machines. They're just missing. One's missing. They're both no. Sorry, they're both missing spindles, and one's missing the control board. So I have to buy a new control board. I might get the new one for that. They're coming out with a new 3018 Pro M13 or something like that. It's some goofy name. Um, I might get the control board for that for this one, and see how that goes. I gotta see how much that costs in comparison to the current board for these, and I need to make sure I can use the offline controller, preferably because I can't hook three of these up to run that many things at once. I have to use the lovely offline controllers that come with them. Can you line the rails to make one total triple length? Can you align the rails to make one total triple length? In theory, the power supply was damaged, but got it working anyway. Yeah, like I said, I think my biggest complaint was with mine. I feel there should have been plastic covering on the plastic parts because mine were scratched really bad, and mine some of the holes weren't drilled big enough, and I had to manually drill some holes. That's my biggest complaint. Otherwise, I think it's a great little machine for the price. I think I got mine for a little under $300, so I think it's a great machine for the price. I technically got three of them minus a few parts for $300. um, yeah, I see what Dave. We'll call you Dave too. I'm sorry, because Oak Knob is also known as Dave. So, um, what was I gonna say? You can, in theory, align them to make things longer, but your lead screws aren't. You can't do anything with your lead screws. They're not going to be long enough. You have to buy new lead screws, and they might be misaligned, which could cause issues. One, it will create extra vibration at the joints, so they could come apart if not put together correctly, and they could also just be misaligned, which would make things out of square and inaccurate. So, in theory, you can do it, but you don't want to do it. Live in New Hampshire, so Dave East works. My last name is also M, so that doesn't work. Too many Daves. There's just too many Dave M's. I had a boss. His name was Dave Moore, and I have a neighbor whose name is Dave Mahler. They're right next to each other in my phone list, so I have to be careful on which one I call. Don't want to call the ex-boss. I want to call my neighbor, generally. But I had something I wanted to say. I got distracted by chat. Yeah, and then there's that Dave too. There's another Dave. Yes, Dave N, Denny, Dave E. That works. We have Dave M, Denny, Dave E. Now I'm getting tongue tied. Too many Daves. Everyone just change your name. That's how we're gonna do this. But okay, I'm a little way off topic. I think my only big CNC project I have coming up that I want to do is my earbud holder. If I can speak tonight, I have some other sign work I want to do. I have a sign that I want to do for a friend. Um, I tried making it while cutting this sign here, but my clip art site was down. Um, and yeah, I never got to coming back down to try and start making it again for him. He's refinishing a gun stock for me, so I agreed to make a sign for him. So kind of a trade off of skills. So, oh, neighbor started the motorcycle. I just buy new rails; it's cheaper. For the rail, 800 millimeter and 12. For the screw, 800 millimeters. So cheap to build. The Mach Lift ER Chuck CNC 500 watt spindle motor. So it works out cheap. Yeah. I mean, no, I didn't think it would be super expensive. It's also some people that they're not 100% sure exactly how to go about upgrading stuff. Um, did you want the Facebook link for the Facebook group? I'm not sure if you're on Facebook. I can shoot that link over if you are interested in joining. If you're not in the group already. Um, there's a lot of useful information floating around there, and I've had the pleasure of talking with some people there. So great group of people. All seem to be hobbyists. So Patty Dave. Oh, you're barred from Facebook. Okay, understood. Understood. If they're from my understanding, it's the people who one of the manufacturers of the machine is Sane Smart or Sensi Smart or something like that. Um, and they are the ones who I believe manage the Facebook group, and it looks like they're thinking of making a blog for it, like a actual like forums page. So if they open that up, I will start sharing some links for that whenever I do my CNC videos. Um, you weren't here, Dave, but I'm going to actually be moving these live streams I do weekly to my other channel because I feel they're more vloggy than they are workshop related. So, but I still might do a workshop stream every now and then, just not weekly. Dairy, one British Island, Irish settlers. The first potatoes on U.S. soil there in. That is an interesting random fact. I'm a fan of random facts, Dave. Green Dave, but it could be Orange Dave just as easily. Eh, across the pond, Dave. That works. Across the pond, Dave. Uh, we're all having fun tonight. I'm enjoying this live stream. Ouch. Sharp corners. I'm just gonna turn that just a little bit. My drawers on my little seat keep sliding out. Irish potatoes make the best fries. So my grandparents, I have two sets of grandparents. One on or great grandparents. One on my dad's, one on my mother's. Both sets are full Irish. But I've never been to Ireland. I've always wanted to go to Ireland and visit, but I just never had the money to go. I've also never had my passport, so although I should probably look into getting my passport and going because I think I'd have a good time in Ireland. But Irish French fries sound good. French fries in general sound good. I haven't eaten much in the last 24 hours, so food in general I think just sounds good to me. Um, but let me see. So I think this week I'm going to, with my girlfriend being out of town, I think I'm going to work on designing the headphone case. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I have a project buried under wood. Actually, no, it's all the wood that's on top bearing other projects. So it's not buried. I have a project that requires some edge banding. I keep telling my coworker I don't know where my edge banding is because I don't want to edge band this project. I might work on that this week. Um, I really don't like edge banding, but I told him I'd build him this thing for some reason. Me too. Oh, we're all a little Irish. That's good. I might work on that for him this week. Um, might I might work on my buddy's sign. I gotta see how much time I get because the evenings have been so nice. I want to spend a lot of time outside, but I have so much to do in my basement. I guess the lucky thing is if I'm doing sign any kind of design work, I work on a laptop, so I'm mobile. I can just go outside on my laptop. Be that, kids, get off the video games, go outside. I'll just take my laptop with me. My mom was a Brit. My dad's folks were too, but the name originates from Dublin. Um, we have some on my mother's side. We have some people that have tracked our family tree back to the 1600s, and it's nuts. Like they know where people in the 1600s were working, what they did for work, their addresses, where they lived. It's quite the extensive list of the heritage back that far, and it's interesting. Mm, patio table on the deck right outside my home office. Door, laptop in the sun. That sounds awesome. And it's back to at least that far too. I I I've never thought of ever tracking my family heritage back that far personally. Um, but there are some people that's what they're into, and if you're into that, great. Good for you. That's just it's not me. It's not a thing for me. Um, but what was I gonna say? I forget where I was going with it. I had to do a family tree in ninth grade. That's when I had to do my family tree. Or no, eighth. No, it was ninth grade. It was ninth grade biology. We had to do family trees. That was fun. Your own family and history touch. Yeah. I enjoy history a lot. I do love history. But to track my family tree back that far is just a little much. I don't need to know who my great 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 grandmother is personally. But hey, I can find that information. I know where the family tree link is. Uh, Next door to Daniel Boone, Long Hunter, or War Vet. Boone. Yeah, I know Daniel Boone. Yes. Yes, I'm familiar. Um, uh, Trying to think. Is there anything else I want to talk about this week before I get off? Having fun chatting with you guys. I don't want to get off, but I do need to go do stuff. Um, no, Nope, I don't have any videos coming out this week, unfortunately. Been busy all this past week, as described in the last hour. Um, maybe, um, maybe this weekend I'll do a live stream on my other channel, because it's gonna be kind of vloggy. I'm having a cookout and fire Saturday night, I believe. I think is when we're going to do that. We're just going to have some friends over if they're okay with me holding a phone live streaming. I'm a live stream, maybe, but farther back in my own family, then my grandfather joined the Merchant Marine in London. Has a lad came to Canada at the beginning of the 20th century. Yeah. My great grandparent, my great grandparents is my mother's grandparents. They are the ones who came to America from Ireland. Never got to meet them, unfortunately, but they are the ones who came to America. 3 to 4 of my 16. I can go deep on. Mom's name, but not his dad, who died when he was young. Family heritage is great. Shoot. What other projects I might do this week? I might finish the coat rack, guys. I'm gonna do it. Maybe. I gotta clean the bench. I did one project. That's all I did. I swear. I only did one project and it's a mess. It's just a disaster. I'm not allowed to do projects. I'm bad at cleaning up after me. And I found a nice new lovely beautiful use for my belt sander. Whenever I did that first sign, these little signs across the belt sander just go zoop, zoop across the face, and all the black paint's off. Almost. I love it. It is the greatest thing I've had. And would you look how that camera froze? Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Well, I think that's my my computer and phone trying to tell me, hey, it's time for you to just get off. We'll try connecting this one more time. There we go. Yeah, but I'm going to be getting off here. I've got to go do some light cleaning upstairs. That way we don't have to do heavy cleaning for an entire week again. So I gotta go do some light cleaning, and then I might be back down here doing some design work. I saw the light. All right, but I will see you guys next video. Next live stream will be on my other channel, which should be linked in the description of any videos on this channel, and also the live streams, if you're interested in keeping in touch with the live streams. But I will see you guys there. So good night. I hope everyone has a great evening. See you then.